Hey Taurus, welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a look at your general reading for August of 2024. So just keep in mind that in general readings, anything is liable to show up. I just hope the messages can resonate with you, okay? But the messages can be about a plethora of things that these are just the messages that are meant to be heard by the people who are meant to hear them. So we are going to do a 4-card spread with clarifiers, of course, using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot for your main messages. And then we're going to close the reading out with 1 card from the Chakra Insight Oracle, which just talks about, has a very special message that's accompanied with a particular chakra that has an insightful slash hopeful message to help you just navigate during this month. And I hope that that could bring some more insight to this reading and tie it all together for us, okay? So let's go ahead and set the intention that this is for the sign of Taurus. So if you have Taurus and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and start your messages. So remember, if you are not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would subscribe. If you've been here more than one occasion, this is not your first time watching my video, it would be greatly appreciated if you would go ahead and give me a subscription. You don't even have to like it, just subscribe. All right. You can even turn the notifications off, okay? Just subscribe. That's it. Just subscribe, okay? All right, Taurus. So let's first look into your main theme. So this is looking at what is the dynamic of the month of August for you, okay? What is the main theme for Taurus for the month of August? Show me the main theme for Taurus. Ooh, this is going to be a doozy, Taurus. I just have a feeling. I don't know. So, got one over here. Okay. Decisions, Taurus. This month, I feel that there is a great awakening that's happening with you. There are decisions that you have to make. You are really being called to exercise a certain amount of reflection. This is the month for you to reflect, because there could be a very important decision that it's like a reckoning of some sense, okay? This is you being called to really see what is happening with you. Then we've also got your card, which is the Hierophant. This talks about tradition, conformity. These are commitments that we have. These commitments could be to our loved ones, our jobs, okay, but our schooling, right? But I feel like there's something very significant about what you're choosing to do about your commitments at this particular time. And it has something to do with long-term strategy. The King of Wands is all about looking ahead in life. This is okay, it's not about what happens tomorrow. This is about you thinking long-term about the big picture of what you want your life to look like in the next 20, 30, 40 years, okay? This is long-term planning. This is also being able to control decisions as well. I feel like you have a very important decision to make right now, and you're using probably your best educated decision to do so. And the thing about you, Taurus, is that you are one of the 4 fixed signs, and so you could be very stubborn, and so you could be making a decision and standing on it and not budging at all. And so this is showing, I feel like this Hierophant is showing up because you're making decisions based on the usual way that you do, okay? And if you're a Taurus and you understand the way that you meet, you understand yourself more than other people do, because that's one thing about fixed signs. Fixed signs have the insight, have a lot of, in my opinion, good self-introspection. where they're able to really like see themselves in some real way. But there's something about a decision that you have to make about like some type of long-term strategy that's been plaguing you for quite some time, because you've got this Nine of Wands here, and it's just like, okay, I'm still dealing with this. This is not over yet. Because Nine of Wands is just like, hey, I've been going, this is the same old song and dance, and I'm still going through the same nonsense. When is it going to be over? And it's like there's this feeling of like needing and wanting to just be able to give up, but not doing it. And this is where like that fixed energy comes into play, where it's like you're going to see something through to the end. It's, you know that there is a form of success that's somewhere beyond where you are right now. And so if there is a struggle in you making a decision, there's a struggle in you awakening to something that you need to do, something that you need to commit to. And it's like you have that insight because you are in that King of Wands energy where you very much understand that big picture of what you really want. But it's like there's something important about what you need to do right now that's going to make your future better. Okay. And I see you understanding like the process of what that takes, but then also feeling like, oh, this is so tiring. Like, when is it over? Like, I'm done doing this. Okay. So you're nearing like a fatigue state of being in the state that you're in, whatever that state is. And this is, like I said, it's a general reading. So it's going to resonate in different ways for different people. Okay. But if you understand that, if you're in an energy where it's like, okay, hey, Taurus, like, you need to make a decision. You need to decide what you want to do. Or you're getting clues from the universe about like, this needs to change. Hey, you got to do this. Like, I feel like there's little things that are happening to you in life, like little small things that you keep collecting that you almost can't ignore, that you've got to change or that you've got to be aware of. I'm not necessarily getting change per se. I'm getting more of like a need to persevere through things. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at your past influences. So these are factors that have previously been happening before August that are still very relevant and still affecting you this month. Okay. What are past influences for Taurus? Show me past influences for Taurus. Okay. So, you first got the Knight of Wands. Now this is, can be considered kind of reckless energy. This is going with the flow, being free-spirited, doing what you want, but it's in this stark opposition to this Queen of Pentacles. This is the matriarch of the house. This is that feminine energy that keeps everything rolling in the house. Okay, this is like the meals being cooked, the house being cleaned, like things just flowing the way that they need to when it comes to an enclosed home space. Okay. This is the practical needs. Now, these two cards don't really complement each other. It's almost like contradictory energy. It's energy that's like, it's pulling this way, it's pulling that way. So for the Tauruses I'm connecting with, you could be really struggling with like how to keep things together in your home versus like this yearning and this wanting to be like just free and just kind of like, hey, forget everything that I got to do. This is what I want to do. Okay. So there's the wanting to do versus the I have to do. This is the duties of what you have to do. And I think previously, because this is coming up in your past influences, So you could be, or could have been, really kind of struggling with keeping up those aspects of yourself, and ultimately has led you to just realize at this time, like, you've just been feeling like a loss or like disappointment, and not feeling like yourself, not feeling like you can 100% give to either one. Because it's like, if you give to your wants, then you're neglecting your house. But then if you just give to just your home, then you're neglecting your wants. And so, like, that's ultimately like a little bit disappointing. That's not satisfying, and makes you just feel like kind of sad, because you just can't have, you can't have it all. This is how you're feeling. And I feel like this energy it's been something that you've been kind of going through for some time now. But I feel like there's something very specific about this month where it's really highlighted. Like, those conflicting energies are really highlighted, and it just makes you feel just upset. And it's not like at a particular person or even the scenario itself. You're just upset of the reality of like how things are. And it could just be disappointing to not be able to live in the like authenticity that you like because of real life and your wants. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting for your past influences. It's something that you're really still feeling this month, and it's not new, it's old, and it's with you this month as well. Let's look at the challenges. So what are some potential challenges that Taurus could be facing this month? Let's see some potential challenges for Taurus. What are potential challenges? Oops. Okay. The Six of Swords been coming out for like every reading. Okay. So your challenges are the Queen of Wands. Okay. So Queen of Wands can be read in one of two ways. This is either you being bossy, demanding, like, are people perceiving you as that, okay? Where you're just like, you doing too much. You bossing people around. People don't like you because you just like, you're not showing like a softness or any decorum. But Queen of Pentacles could, I'm sorry, this is a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could also indicate this feeling of like, not being confident also, because Queen of Wands in the upright position, because when we talk about it in the challenging, I typically use that challenging as like a reversal of energy. So it's either you're being too overwhelming, too dominant, too domineering, like it's coming across as you having bully energy, or it's you not giving yourself the grace, beating yourself up, feeling like I can't do this. It's one of those two energies, okay? And Taurus is very capable of having both of those energies. Like, Taurus is known as the bull, right? Like, they just bulldoze into problems head first, are not afraid, like very bold in that matter, which is very respectable. A lot of people love and respect that. We need that kind of like tough energy to be able to cut through the nonsense and to just cut it raw. Like, we do need that as well. But there's something here, it's coming up in your challenge position. So it could be like too much, right? So there could be that energy where you're not feeling like it's too much, but the people on the receiving end of the conversations or the relationships that you were having during this month, like, they're seeing you as being like too much. You're bullying people. You're doing the most, okay? You're very forward. And I think it's that because the Chariot came out here, and the Chariot is about a direction. So it's like you're bullying your way into like, bullying your way into having your own way, bullying your way into like a direction. Like, I said, we're going to go here, so we're going here. And I don't care who likes it or not. So it's giving that energy. It's like you're sure, and you're not even open. Like, you need to be careful, I think, around this time, so that you're not like the quote unquote bad person. But it's like you need to be careful of making sure that you're not like bulldozing people into submission, okay? Because there could be an issue with you just like, hey, I have this vision, I know what I want to do, boom, and so you're going for it. You're dragging people down, you're insulting them, you're telling them you ain't this, you ain't that, because this is what I want to do, okay? And I'm saying that because you also got the Six of Swords. So you've got these two very prominent travel cards. This one is more about a transition, and then this one is about a direction, okay? So it's almost like you could be forcing people to go into a direction, and it's coming out as a challenge because there could be people challenging you on it, or it's just not something that is suiting you, right? It's you're coming off as like a bully almost, right? I'm just very certain like where the challenge is, how it's looking. It has something to do with being temperamental and forcing people to go in the direction that you want them to go in, okay? And so it's a challenge. So it's not like something that you're doing, but it's something that you could be prone to be in that kind of energy around this time. So it might be something like, when I talk about a challenge, it's more of like just being aware that that could be a potential problem. And let's look at the outcome. What is an outcome for Taurus for the end of the month of August? Show me an outcome for Taurus. Show me an outcome for Taurus. Show me an outcome. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Taurus. Okay. Okay. I'm just keeping all of these. Marriage. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but you got the Lovers, which talks about a divine pair. And on top of that, like this is about love. You got the Two of Cups. There is a strong indication here about you finding a soulmate connection, starting anew in this connection as well with this Fool card, which is all about like new beginnings. It's this innocence. It's idealism, that spontaneity, right? And then remember when I said that like in the past you have been struggling with that carefree attitude versus like trying to balance everything at home. I feel like there's something or someone that comes into your life that takes a significant part of melding that. Like it almost feels like there's like great partnership energy here, and like you're so looking forward to it with this Three of Wands. This is like, oh my God, like I've done it. Like what is going to happen next? This is looking forward to the future, looking forward to reaping what you sow. Right? Because that Justice is about reaping what you sow, but Justice is also like big on marriage. And I'm going to say that, especially with this Two of Cups and that Lovers card coming out. So that's an outcome. So I'm seeing like the challenge could be like being careful that you're not like forcing a partnership. Because there is something significant, because the Hierophant is also about relationships. This is a standard commitment. This is a marriage. You could be called on committing, looking at the long-term objectives of that, looking at, okay, like when is it going to happen? I'm having fun with this person, you know, I'm trying to get my life together, but somehow mourning as well, like the current situation, okay? Not what's in the future, but currently. There could be some impatience involved here too. So being careful that you don't sabotage things by being impatient. So if you're led to this message and this resonates with you, please take heed to decorum, treating those around you in a way where you're not like allowing your thoughts or emotions to push people or harm them or make them feel as if they don't have a say. Because I do see for the Tauruses who are able to really balance their emotions and to do those right things and to keep that balance, that it's like love is in the air, like a new start of something. I do see that. I do see a partnership here. I do. So those are your messages from the tarot. Let's go ahead and get one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle to close out the message. Let's get one chakra card for our Tauruses. Let's get one card for Taurus. One card for Taurus. One card for Taurus, please. One card for Taurus. Visualization. So I believe this has to do with your, no, this is your third eye chakra, which is located right here. But this is the card of visualization. So I'm just going to read this to you quickly, and then we'll go ahead and close out the reading. But visualization, okay. This is about expanding your view and therefore your experience of all of the possibilities. Visualization is one of the most powerful healing and creative tools available to us. It communicates to the universe what we are seeking and serves as a reflection point and beacon of guidance to know what we must do to achieve it. This card encourages you to include more visualization into your life right now. Amidst the fast pace of life and challenge in life, it can be very easy to get caught in reaction, never stopping to cultivate a clear vision of what we truly wish to create. But when we pause on path, even for a moment, and take time to clarify our intentions, we dramatically shift our ability to experience genuine fulfillment on the path, often beyond our wildest dreams. Our thoughts and feelings influence our actions, and so then end up creating our reality. It is time now for you to take control and include more conscious visualization in your life. Consider different aspects of your existence, your vitality, your relationships, your finances, and practice seeing them as not as they are now, but as you truly wish them to be. Visualize yourself in your desired situation as though it is already real. Feel how it feels to be there, what it looks and smells and tastes like. Write about it, draw it, or make a collage. Start thinking and acting as if it has already come to fruition. The pictures we hold in our mind build feelings in our bodies and fuel our steps into the world. What is your very highest vision for your life? How do you see yourself living and working, serving and creating? Take time to cultivate this vision and listen for any guidance that may come to support your steps in manifesting this into reality. The more you include visualization in your daily life, the more you will start thinking, feeling, acting, and vibrating as if your desired result is already here. See and feel it clearly. Build the energy within, and you will naturally align with your highest dreams, creating a fulfilling reality. All right, dear Taurus, those are your messages from the tarot. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. Please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And I do offer personal readings, and you can find more information in the description of this video or in the About section of the channel. I hope you have a blessed and prosperous and loving month of August. Bye, Taurus. Love you.